PMC school, you have different struggles. I had to deal with a lot of parental issues. There were no systems in that school, no systems at all. We had to create from the scratch. Our principal was invested, but she had no clear vision for the school. Just to set those things, which took 7 months. I did my teaching, but it was not fruitful. And the kids had no opportunity to meet the best of the kids across. As soon as I came here, my kids automatically grew a level stronger because of the system which was already in place. I just had to concentrate on my academics part and building more of conscious effort to talk to them individually. I cannot control their future. After 10th, I cannot control them. I can control them right now, which I am doing my best. So I want a sustainable framework which I can create within them so that they can take it forward. So I work with 3 vision of my life as well as for them, that is articulate, analysis and awareness, which can help them throughout their life, which will be self-sustainable for them to achieve whatever they want. So last year when I entered school, one thing which was missing is confidence. None of the kid had the confidence to stand up and speak. I have brought in that confidence within every kid to I don't want independence of any kid. I don't want that kid to be independent at the end. They have to stay in this community for next 5 to 6 years. They have to be interdependent. Like be dependent on the other people, it's fine. They are going to help you. The class has grown immensely. The way they think, the way they are talking to each other, I don't even have to intervene in the class. They correct each other all the time. So I am just like a facilitator standing and just observing their attitude towards each other. We talk about democracy and they actually function as a democratic class. 8th standard is a younger class where I have to intervene a lot of time, but a strong example of my last year kid who was the weakest kid, her name is Samira. Samira, when I entered 7th standard, she was the weakest kid. She did not know ABCD also, and today she's still the weakest among all the kids across, but she has a determination to achieve something in her life. She is not even absent a single day. She knows that she'll fail, but she still strives. She does her homework even though she knows that her handwriting is not good and her spellings are wrong. She sits for all the tests. She is not like running away from difficulties. That's the biggest challenge. She took up the task of training other teachers from outside. And Samira is one girl whom I appreciate to that extent that she feels that confidence in herself. Just a small gesture of appreciating and talking, having close connect with the kid. All of my kids know that Didi is strict in the class, but outside I'm a different person. Having that gesture towards every particular kid in a different way. And I believe in that micro gesture a lot. That has improved my class. Like having that connect with every single kid, and that is when they will talk to you or listen to you in the class. So I bring a lot of articles where they can come across a lot of different professionals. So for example, I was teaching geography where we brought across geologists, archaeologists, from different historians. We brought across all these people and we had interviews of all these people to see that, okay, what an archaeologist does basically, and then digging in more detailing about archaeologists. Like that, I gained the interest through the subject towards that profession. Once they get that, so we have career sessions in our school done by our social worker on a regular basis. Some of my last year kids may not pass class 10th. I can write it down. They have to either go for NIOS training, which is a substitute for SSC. Samira she may not clear 10th standard because she's not meant for 10th standard. She has some problems which we are going to get tested. Either you do a vocational course or you pass 10th. That is the biggest challenge which I have right now. It's okay if you don't have knack, at least have a knack towards something which you're passionate about. Maybe football, maybe the girls who loves to do mehendis or dance. I have forced them to join some of the clubs. So my definition of educational equity is not bookish knowledge or not even school, but it's more of what you exactly are passionate about, pursue that and become an expert of that and earn your living, and that is how we can just close the gap. When the kids are doing the history, the articles are really difficult because these are made as US classroom context. Just a month back there was an article competition where they had to make comic strips on scientists. They read the whole article on scientist, they made comic strip, they interpreted the concept and they presented it all by themselves with a rubric. They have so well made a mimicry of all the scientists, how they are talking to each other, And through this they learn a lot of things about values like collective learning. The scientists also did collective learning and they bring it into the class. And they presented it so well with models. So that was one of the high. Without my intervention, they did every single step till presentation, which is very high order. Within school ecosystem, we have excellent teachers. You can just talk to anybody. They will give excellent ideas. So I learned a lot from my ecosystem within the school. I talk to a lot of school leaders because my aspiration is to become a school leader. I'm talking to Samya and I told Saurav to train me, and which he has a plan of, which I'm still implementing. So Akanksha has given me one of the mentors. His name is Puneet. He is also a Teach for India fellow and he has gone through the whole process himself. He is an excellent teacher by himself and he is now the curriculum head. The way he trains me is excellent. He'll come to my class every single day and he'll tell me that your class was not good, your class was not good. He pushes me to bring that thing which is required. The why part, which I never used to bring in my class, he has just told me that bring that why part. Why? Tell ask 100 whys. That will make that trigger high. So that is one thing has developed me personally as a teacher and as a leader to know the crux of every problem.